On a dry summer night in the Rocky Mountains, MLB Network comes at you live from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the San Diego Padres and the Major League Baseball on MLB. This. Tyler Anderson, the Nevada-born starter, will get the call in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, lefty Tyler Anderson, he has really turned some head the last couple of years. Good fastball, 93 to 95, and he's a strike thrower. He's not afraid to throw the ball inside the strike zone. A quality pitcher. The only thing he's been lacking is experience.
Now batting, Jose Pirela. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Fly ball heading for the alley. Blackmon's after it, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield, but it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Into the box, Corey Spangenberg. Swing and a little tapper. Pirela leads off second with nobody out. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Set to deliver on 2-1. To 2-2 now. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Runners are at first and third, one away. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Hunter Renfroe, and their runners at the corners now. 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Padres leave a pair, and now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. No score. Dinelson Lamet, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Now in the box, David Dahl. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Perella is after it, and they can't run it down. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Perella moves over, 1 down. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matt, I can't wait to see what David Dahl has in store. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
In is Gerardo Parra. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
The 3-1. Swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count remains full. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We are still scoreless. Here's Chase Headley. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Story over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Head-to-head numbers against Tyler Anderson. He's gone 3 for 6. No score here as we play inning number 2. And there's ball 2 now. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like he said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Digging in now for San Diego, Freddie Galvis. Here's the 1-1. Popped him up. McMahon is under it. 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 8.
In now is A.J. Ellis. Margot leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. There goes Margot. Pitch is high. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Hard hit ball to second. And that is into right field, a base hit. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. 1 left for San Diego. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. The 3-1. Fouled off. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Trevor Story. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. A runner at first with no outs here. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a Gold Glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. The 1-2 gets him looking. Strike three.
Batting 7, right fielder.
In now for Colorado, Jordan Patterson. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Count still full, 3-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Rocky Strand 1 will move to the third with no score. Stepping up now, Jose Pirela. He doubled to open up the ball game.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Hard ground ball to third. Arenado's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Coming to the plate now, Corey Spangenberg. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the 1-1 delivery. One ball and two strikes to count.
Ball.
2-2.
Count 2-2.
Third inning, no score to this point. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Standing in now, Eric Hosmer. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
In now, Will Myers. A 1-2 count to Will Myers. Spangenberg, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Still 2-2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Has a look, now the pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. A runner on first with 2 away. Sent out to straightaway center field. Blackmon is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Padres leave 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Here's Ryan McMahon now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now the 2. And it's grounded foul. The 2-2. Popped him up. Hosmer moving to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Batting 9, catcher, Tony.
That'll bring up Tony Walters, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. The 3-1. Swing and a liner. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Colorado hit is going to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Next for the Rockies is the DH. David Dahl flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Grounded to the right. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Stepping in now, Gerardo. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Popped up. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Dahl at second with 2 down. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Full count still. Once again, a 3-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Hunter Renfroe, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box, Chase Headley. Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
No runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Into the bleachers and gone. Nolan Arenado touches them all. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
So digging in now, Trevor Story. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, Pat Valaika. Popped him up. Galvis has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, right fielder, Jordan Patterson.
Striding in for the Rockies, Jordan Patterson. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Now he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Hosmer will just look this one in, and the inning is over. Rocky strike for one on the homer by Arenado. We played 4. It's now 2-0 Colorado. Stepping in, Freddie Galvis. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Sent on the ground out to second. Valaika comes up with it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, captain, A.J. Ellis.
At the plate, A.J. Ellis. He reached on a single in his first try. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Pirela. He was a ground out victim last time up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
In now, Corey Spangenberg. 1-2 now.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit on.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for San Diego. They're down 2-0. Standing in, Ryan McMahon. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the 1-1 pitch. Flipped out the other way towards short. And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Colorado, captain, Tony Walters.
So striding in, Tony Walters. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
One out, nobody on. He pulls this one into right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
There are 2 parts to every great catch. 1, getting the right route to make the play, and 2, hanging on. That was a terrific diving catch by the outfielder.
Stepping in now, David Dahl. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. The 2-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're up 2-0. Digging in once again, Eric Hosmer.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing, but he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Here's Will Myers. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready on 1 and 2. This one's down to third. Arenado has it. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
The batter, number 10.
Standing in as the potential tying run, Hunter Renfroe. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall. Throw to second, but he's in there as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Now batting, third baseman.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Chase Headley. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1 and 2. And Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2 and 2. Renfroe, the runner at second with 1 away. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Now to the plate, Manuel Margot, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery down the third baseline. Outside and a full count, 3 and 2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Padres pick up a run on the RBI double. Through 5.5, it's the Rockies 2 and the Padres 1. Ready for another shot now. Gerardo Parra. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate. And the count holds at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is pulled into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Runners on first with 1 down. High pop-up. Hosmer is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batter, the shortstop.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 3-1 pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. Myers is after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Colorado. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Chris Russin is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52, Chris Russin.
Standing in, Freddie Galvis. In previous meetings against Chris Russin, he's gone 2 for 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, A.J. Ellis. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Patterson shading to his right. 2 gone. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Jose Varela. He went down on strikes last time up. A little bit outside. 2-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. They're down 2-1. Jose Torres gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Jose Torres.
Into the box now, Pat Valaika. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the payoff pitch home, and that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home seventh.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Coming to the plate now, Jordan Patterson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Valaika on at first, nobody out. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in now, Ryan McMahon. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Slider stayed too low, ball 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Tony Walters, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, David Dahl. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. 2-1 to David Dahl.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch hit in the air out to straightaway left. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Bryan Shaw has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
29, Bryan Shaw.
Now at the plate, Cory Spangenberg. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Cut fastball misses 2-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. His numbers against Bryan Shaw, he's 3 for 9. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
And that one stayed up a little high. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 3-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Blackmon. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Will Myers. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 1-1. Skied into very shallow right. Patterson has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Our score remains 2-1. Craig Stammen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 34, Craig Stammen.
In is Gerardo Parra. The 1-1. Hit out towards second. And there's his first base hit in this one. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Charlie Blackmon, lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He's 1 for 4. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Margot's under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. A little bouncer. That winds up foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
This one's down to third. Gloved by Headley. One there. On to Hosmer. A double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. And a look there at part of downtown Denver as we get set for the 9th inning from the home of the Rockies, Coors Field. Wade Davis takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Hunter Renfroe. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-1 home. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2-2. Here now the 2-2. In the air out to right. Patterson back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. No hits to this point. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. San Diego down to their final strike. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. San Diego, good night.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Rockies earn the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Tyler Anderson gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Dinelson Lamet pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Wade Davis earns the save out of the bullpen, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.